October 4th, 2023. Really didn't want to do this Manosphere video, but I ended up hitting a benchmark. 26 months after becoming single from a long-term relationship of 15 years with a woman that I've now known for 17 years. Decided, did not want to marry me, did not want to move to Florida, so she ended it. Not what I wanted, but as many people say, it is what it is. So this is what I got here. I got to be on a little private spring-fed lake, single. I have now dated with a little black book here. Well, I've met, we'll put it that way. I'm not gonna show exact names and stuff because I don't need any lawsuits. So disclaimer is, any woman that sees this video that was a part of my life from 2021 till October 2023, this was your fault. Even though you blamed me. Today marked the most psychopathic one that I have encountered. I started researching about psychology, reading a lot of Freud, a lot of Jung, a few others, watched a lot of videos, did research, obviously. I've got notes. So, it's pretty pathetic. My friends and family are truly beyond disbelief as to how many in this many months period that I have met from various resources online, mostly a social media platform with free dating. A few of those I did meet in public. A few of those I did date. One I dated up to 3 months. Usually, the attention span of a modern ex is approximately a week at minimal, 3 months at maximum. One went 11 weeks before she decided to pick a fight after the holiday weekend about something it baffled my mind as to why. I'm not going to get into details because that'll give a clue to who it is. Excuse the voice because I had dental work done today. I was going to get implants, so had some extractions. But anyhow, I'm just flabbergasted. I really don't want to do this. I don't want to contribute to the Manosphere. I had decided to start a series because I thought that the ex and I of long term were going to get back together. You can see that video from about a year and a half ago. Anyhow, here I sit today, totally dumbfounded that a woman that wouldn't even tell me her age, so I'm assuming between 60 and 68, decided to once again today give me nasty texts, play games, mental mind games, and I'm at a loss for words. So this is kind of a warning for you gents out there, especially the ones MGTOW, especially these young guys. Don't know what to tell you. Oh, I just missed a fish jumping. I hated the MGTOW thought. I truly did not want to go in that direction. And I truly did not want to get so discouraged and disgusted by the dating scene and exes. I guess that's what they call them in the Manosphere. Obviously, the algorithm won't pick this out. I think you guys that see this, and probably women, if you do see this, women, I have a saying that I've been using on social media. The problem with blank, you, is you. You create your own issues, problems, misery, and strife because you live a fantasy world. You're delusional. You blame men. You blame men for situations, circumstances, and just garbage that you get yourself into, and it's easier to blame the male. And that's not the truth. Because I have been in a certain realm where they do psychological evaluations for this career. And I've had several. So it is not me. And usually when the fighting starts, I tell them, look, this was this date, this was that date, this was when I had these evaluations done. And it's truly not me. And it's truly not you men out there that are watching this. You're just caught up in the whirlwind of, I'm choosing my words carefully here. I'd like to be a male mentor. I wanted to buy adjacent property around here and try to do a male retreat, especially ones for homeless men. I just don't have the cash. I am attempting to day trade, so I need to get better at it. But anyways, that's a story for another time. I currently work 40 to 50 hours a week, so on the weekends is when I date. Now most of these women, these illustrious 41, making 42 today, with what had happened in the last 24 hours, an incident in which she had sent me certain pictures with certain information, and I was she said that I was picking a fight. I basically said, are you kidding me, at that price and that monthly payment? No, I'm not interested in replacing what I have. If you want that item, then you buy it. And then she got pissed about that and started an argument over the phone. And it led on. That it started on a Monday. It's now Wednesday, so it's technically 3 days later. Now it'll be 3 days later tonight by about 9 p.m. Eastern. Disgusting texts, calling me insane, that I started the fight, that I insinuated by that text that I was expecting her to purchase that item, when I guess I kind of alluded to it, and then wanted me to take it back, apologize, and take the blame for the whole argument for the last 3 days. So I don't ghost women. I usually give them an explanation via text, an intelligent, well thought out, sometimes written down text. I don't ghost. I find that to be immature. I've been ghosted. I know how it feels. And I've had a lot of heartbreak in my life because of relationships and dating. And I don't want to do that anymore. I've never paid for a dating app, but I might with a certain big one. A Christmas gift to myself, shall we say. Don't even know. That's probably a waste of time. Actually, a female friend of mine had set me up a profile with one of them that she thought would fit perfectly, and had offered to pay for it. See, this is the thing. There's 4 classes of men in my opinion: loser, bottom; good male, secondary; quality male, that is where I am; and then high value male. The high value men are the men that women expect today. The 666. Sounds satanic, but it isn't. You all know what it is. I'll say 6 feet tall, 6 foot abs, 6 foot, Yeah, you get that in six-figure income, which, hey, sweetie, honey, baby doll, the percentage of men that make six figures and above, I've read it's 10% at least. So they're seeking the 10% of guys. I've heard it's as low as 1%. I tend to not believe that. So, what shall we men do? Shall we just stop dating? Shall we just disengage from women? I truly didn't want to. I mean, I'm getting older. I'm almost a senior citizen. I'm in my 50s. I've had a few good relationships. And yeah, my long-term ex was probably the best, greatest lady. I wanted to marry her. Just didn't work out for her. Didn't work for her. Don't know why. Never got an explanation. Thought maybe she switched teams here recently. We had a discussion. So we still do talk and text. Because she keeps in contact with me. Is it because she's keeping me as a backup? I don't want to be anybody's backup. But for her, I will. Because that's the one woman that I have ever truly loved. And my dating, my relationships, my serious relationships factor goes back to the early 90s. My dating started in the mid 80s actually, junior high school. I was a good looking guy, good shape, intelligent, highly intelligent. I mean, I'm not cocky, I'm confident. I approach these women, and that's how I've, met these illustrious 42, is that I engaged, whether it be online or in person, So, men, I could be a real good male mentor. I've got the experience. I've got the research. I didn't want to do this video, but here it is now. I'm going to end up doing it. Will I post it? Guess that'll be seen, but YouTube's changed the way they post videos, so don't know if this will be too long. So I'm going to try to cut it short. But if any females or males, which I'm sure minimal females will watch, and if they do comment, it'll be toxic, it'll be incendiary, it'll be demeaning. But men, please, I'll put hashtags and stuff to everything that I do, so that you know it's me on the internet. And I do interact with a lot of other Manosphere channels, some of which you guys subscribe to. I subscribe to them, and I have dialogue with them. Not so much lately, because I've gotten I'm searching for the correct word. I've just become jaded. I've become really toxic in my comments, so I don't know if they're getting removed. I don't know if they're shadow banned. I can see them, but I'm not getting the likes and the replies back, so I think I've been shadow banned. So if anybody knows about that and they're willing, I mean, damn dudes, I'm willing to give my phone number. You can come down here to Florida. I've got an RV hookup on the property, and I've got some acreage, and I'm out in the Ocala National Forest. I mean, I'm near the lakes region. Nice area. I mean, me getting this property was while I was work camping and working at a certain, I'm not going to give them any free advertisement, a certain RV resort, and another maintenance guy I worked with had this property, and yeah, I wanted to escape his woman of 20 some odd years and move back up to a middle southern state to the north of here. So we'll put it this way, near Tennessee. I don't want to, without any permissions. But I ended up here because I was supposed to snowbird, because my long term couldn't make a decision. I had an option to go live with the ex before her, which she's, we became friends, hung out together for a certain amount of time. I had an option to go with her, and I presented it to my ex, and I said, hey, it's for the winter. We can discuss what we're going to do, because I'd already sold my house and been living on the road and had been self-employed. Started various businesses. My ex and I had started a ATV repair and rental business, which we both bought machines. So needless to say, we tapped out our incomes on certain things. So that's another story for another time. So I guess I'm going to wrap this up. The little black book tells the tale. The research is here. I have been doing it. I've been watching. I have been observing. I date. The shortest amount of time is, like I said, a week for online. And that's once we make connection and text and talk. I like to talk. I like to hear their voices and such, because I've gotten pretty good at picking out lies. And it's another, I can tell my techniques if anybody really truly needs a male mentor. I did come up with a system, and I know there's other channels. Oh, I got a system. Oh, you can pay me. No, if you guys want to come down here, you got to be solvent. You got to have money. I can't. I'm not a wealthy man. Maybe rich, but I'm not wealthy. So I can't take on anybody. And I live the prepping lifestyle. I guess we'll let that cat out of the bag. So I have had a few from a few groups that were preppers show up and never lasted more than a couple weeks. Caught them on the couch, lazy, not, on their phone, napping, not doing what they had said, because obviously they show up here, they are retired. Then you find out it's SSDI. So yeah, so is it head check, or is it, and that's another thing I see in these Manosphere videos, damaged women. And I'm sorry, I'm thinking more on the lines of some serious damage. So if y'all want to know more, hit me up. Maybe I'll put a link to my social media and stuff. I don't know. I truly didn't want to do this, as I've stated, and I hate to repeat myself, but I'm just out of sorts today between the oral extraction and this incident where I had to block. I have had to block a few because they would continue to try to get a hold. One even wanted me to kill her. She couldn't kill herself, but she told me that she wanted me to dispatch her. That's crazy. I kept the text. I do have some law enforcement contacts and such, so I was told to keep the texts and the photos and stuff. So it has gotten that crazy. Mi vida loca. Yeah, definitely, dudes. Definitely. I seem to be a magnet for it, and I don't know why. I mean, I guess I need to do some self-inflection. But anyways, it's been 18 minutes, so I don't know how long of a video I can do. I've seen other videos for channels where the guys will talk for at least a half hour to keep attention span. So please comment. Please ask questions. Please contact me if you would like mentorship. No, I don't have a plan, written out, a purchasable plan, but I do have experience being middle-aged, and it definitely works. I've gotten my friends dating dates. I've gotten my friends' girlfriends, and I've even gotten them shagged, shall we say. So my ability is there. Obviously, if I've got 42 under the belt now, and should I stop? No, you know why? Because I'm going to go out this weekend. I go to events, motorcycle events, ATV events, and I'm not a bad looking guy. I'm not as attractive and as I was. Squirrel. Squirrels. I'm not attractive as I had been. I'm still in fairly good shape. This last one I was dating did have gym equipment and did exercise and stuff, so I was going to get in shape and use that at her house instead of paying a gym membership. But hey, when something only lasts 2 weeks, and I was going to be her friend in the text, and then she just kept attacking and just kept accusing. So I was like, you know what? I don't even want to be your friend. I'm blocking you, all right? I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I don't ghost, and then I'm going to block you because you need to realize the issue is yourself, not me. Because when this person said that people have said to her, and she realized herself that there's got to be a reason she can't keep a guy. Really? No kidding. No poop emoji, baby doll. You're crazy. You're the craziest one I've met. The last thing in my text is I said, you are blocked, and that you need to go see a psychologist. I was real cruel, and I told her, she said she knows one. So I said, well, why don't you set me up with your psychologist? She could psychoanalyze me and psychoanalyze you at the same time. And then maybe we could, three. Hey, I found that humorous, but she truly deserved that. That's a low blow, but yeah. Yeah. Carl Jung and Sigmund Freud, I'm sure that maybe they had somebody that, I'm at a loss for words. I'm just disgusted. So, hope you liked the video. You can even thumbs down. Too bad there isn't a heart emoji. You can even leave a comment. You can see my other videos. I did do one around July, but that one I really liked was local, and it was very hopeful. Beautiful young woman, beautiful, and interested in me. Not I blew her off because I figured I had no chance, and it lasted about a month, and then took a loser back, a loser couch surfing inmate. Took him back, and I said, "Yep, you know what, so and so, I give you 2 months tops." It was a month. Hell, her mother became interested in me. And I even dated her mother, but she didn't make the book. She's a sweetheart. I couldn't put her in the list, so technically it's 44. Isn't that horrible? That is horrible. If there's any dudes out there that have been dated or talked to, in actuality, the dating is half of that. I have the number here, but I don't want to open the book. But I think it's 23 now in person. 40 were, like I said, met in person and online, but 22 of them were actual get together for more than a week. So, hey, that's a pretty good track record if you're a player. So maybe I'm a player, but never saw myself as that. Oh, this last one called me a H.O. Said I needed to be checked, and I'm like, we'll discuss it. And I discussed how I knew that I was safe, and apparently that was good to go. And then, intake initiated by, not me, trust me, because I usually wait because of the legal ramifications and get evidence. So if any women, oh, I said it, that's quite a ways in where they're not going to watch now, maybe. Any women out there want to date me? Come on down. You want to get schooled? You want a nice, I'm a good guy. I'm a good quality male. Just don't push my buttons. Just don't hide the monster. And then a week to 11 weeks later, let your mask off, because when you start that, then it's the 3 strikes. And I tell them, hey, this is strike 1. I had a solid relationship where we did not fight, and that's why I'm so torn up about this long-term ex. It was the perfect relationship, guys. It was. It truly was. I'm not a simp, so don't be putting that out there. Simp, simp. No. Alright, I'm going to end it, because the sun's coming into view here, and we're going on 25 minutes. So, I might do some fishing and some riding here. Come on down, dudes. If you can afford to, get a hold of me. We'll wrap. Weekends are best until I become able to achieve the trading amount of money to sustain myself, and then I could, entertain. But right now it's like Friday afternoon, Saturday, Sunday, because I'm solvent. I need the money for insurances and utilities and food and gas and entertainment. The rest, I'm good to go. I'm about close to, I would consider myself an 11 as far as women's scale. The 11, I'm the 11%. It goes up to 11. Yeah, but why not 10? Because I'm 11. I am 11. So, hick out. That sounded stupid, didn't it? But anyways, you get the gist. Enjoy, dudes. Women. Good luck. Because men are walking away. We are done.